Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be part 2 in my tattoo series, and it is the session. First of all, disclaimer, I am not a tattoo artist or trained to be one. All the advice I am giving is based upon my own experience and the people close to me. If you want to add your own experience or opinion, please do so politely in the comment section. And finally, if you dislike tattoos or body modifications, feel free to skip this video. So in the previous video I've talked about the design, selecting your artist and planning the session, and in this episode I will be talking about actually getting it done and inked into your skin and getting your piece of art permanently on your body. You will need a few things for your session. The first thing is the most important thing, and it is something to drink. I always try and take a bottle of water and a bottle of cola with me. Why cola? Because your blood sugars will be really elevated when you start on your session, because your body makes the adrenaline that you will have, so you will have less pain when you're getting tattooed. It's just your system that's getting worked up because you're getting a tattoo, you're really excited, and then once the session lasts a bit longer, your blood sugars will drop dramatically, and this will be a half an hour into the session, so it's really good to have something with sugar with you. So I always try and take a bottle of cola. What is also very good to take is some small snacks, not for a session that is 15 minutes, but for the longer sessions. My session of 4 hours, I took some M&Ms with me, and I also took some small candy bars, so like Mars and Twix and Snickers. And then the final thing really depends on you and your artist. My artist always has music on in the shop, and if you're in for a long session you get to kind of pick the music that she puts on. But if it's an artist who's really silent, who doesn't talk to you a lot, you can also take your own music with you, so a iPod with headphones or in-ear plugs or something, so that you have your own music, to have something to distract you from the pain of your tattoo. Something that a lot of people maybe forget is that the part of your body that will get tattooed, an artist will be up close and personal with your body for a longer time. So personal hygiene is very important. Take a shower, put on some deodorant. Don't put on too much perfume or deodorant because it can be suffocating for your artist. So what I think is really important as well is that you are on time. I try always to be at least 10 minutes too early for my session, so that the artist knows I'm there. I can sit and relax a little bit, I can calm myself down a little bit as well. What's also really important is that you sleep well, so I try and go to bed early, because my tattoos are all morning sessions, or were all morning sessions. You have to really eat before you go into your session, so if like me you're not really a morning person either and you cannot eat right away, take something with you, eat on your way, or go and grab something to eat on your way to the tattoo shop. Next to my tattoo shop is like a sandwich store, so I went there, ate something, and then went for my session. So it's really important that you eat so that your body can take the pain, and of course be able to remove the clothing that is on the spot that you're gonna get tattooed. So for example, I wore a skirt or a dress to my sessions so that I could uncover the part of my leg really easily, and then afterwards just cover it back up so that the tattoo was safe. If you're getting a tattoo on your arm, don't come in a long sleeve shirt, put on a tank top or something, so that the tattoo artist can access the area where you're getting tattooed really easily. Now the most important thing when getting tattooed is being nice to your artist. Now, the artist that did my first tattoo is a really good friend of mine, and I was telling her, if I curse or if I swear during the tattoo session, don't take it personally. She was like, yeah, that's okay. She knew what was going to happen. So if you're someone who swears, who curses a lot, if you're getting tattooed, notify the artist of it. Or if you make a certain face when you're in pain, tell them, so that they know, so that they can read your body language, so if something goes wrong, that they know what to do. Now, depending on the artist and how you've planned your session, you maybe already have your design, or you will get it on the spot when you're getting your tattoo actually put on your body. Now, for one of the designs I already had it in advance, the other one I didn't. So it's really important that you have a close look at it, that you look at every single detail and not just go, okay, that's fine, and have it put on your body. Think about everything in the tattoo, if it is exactly what you want, and also on the placement. So your artist will make a kind of stencil and put it temporarily on your leg so that you can see the placement, etc. So while tattooing they have like a reference to follow. Look closely at it. move your body, look at the way that forms your tattoo. Because for example, if you have a skull on your fingers and if you move your fingers, does it still look good if you move your fingers, or does it still look good if you move your body a certain way? It's really important to keep that in mind. Also size-wise, if you want it smaller or bigger, just discuss with your artist what is possible so you have 100% sure the tattoo that you want to have on your body. For my artist with my cat skull tattoo, the key that she had in the original design wasn't the key I wanted, so she switched out keys the day of the appointment to the key that I have tattooed on my leg right now. Now, when they start tattooing, the first part that my artist tattooed on my leg was one of the tiny blood drops, and it was colored red ink. And it hurt like a motherfucker. It was horrible for me, but you have to try and stay calm. That is really important. Try and stay as calm and as relaxed as you can. Now, I had a stress ball with me, so I squeezed the fuck out of that stress ball. Yeah, I think because my sessions were also really long, it was hard for me, mainly at the end. So the first 5 minutes of the session hurt for me on both of my tattoos actually, but near the middle, so between the first 5 minutes were horrible, then between that and the 1 hour, 1.5 hour mark it was totally fine, and then it started to gradually get worse pain-wise. My first tattoo, she started with the outline, which wasn't bad at all for me. Then we had the shading and the black work filled in, which was totally okay with me. And then the color came. And the color was the part that for me was the most horrible and the most painful. And it didn't really matter because she did some color work at the beginning of the tattoo and at the end as well. And it really just hurt. So I think it's, for me personally, that color really hurts a lot. I think everything that is black is fine, especially if she just outlined the tattoo. Every time she came to a new area, it just hurt a little bit. But when she was reworking the same part of the skin, it was really fine. So I think it really depends on how you react to the ink and how you react to the needle, etc. If, like me, you have some breaks during your session, for me the first moments after the break hurt more than a few minutes after, but I think that's normal because if you get used to getting inking your skin with a needle, well, it does hurt, but you get used to it. So when you get out of your session for a few minutes because, well, you drink something, you talk a little bit, you eat something, my artist went and smoked outside, I went to the toilet, those things are normal during a session, especially a longer one. So when you get back, the first few minutes will still hurt a little more than the rest of the session will. This was my video about the tattoo session and actually getting your tattoo done. If you want to see more pictures of my first session, I have them on my blog post, which you can find in the description box. My next video is going to be about my personal healing process with my first tattoo. So the pain for me on my upper legs was really fine. I could sit through my sessions without too much trouble. I had some moments that it hurt a bit more and some moments that it hurt a bit less, but I think with every tattoo you will have that. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up. Maybe even subscribe to my channel to get notifications of every single video that I make. And I will see you next time. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye.